Hello everyone, and welcome to another informative episode on White Davy Construction and Farm. I was asked by one of our Jamaican restaurants here in Saskatoon to make a Jamaican styled domino table and stools. So that is what I am going to be working on today. So here are some of the materials that I have prepared. These are just for the stools and not the table. And these are the tools that I am going to be working with for now. They're going to maintain their natural color when I'm finished, because that's what they want. Okay, so let's get right into it. So now I'm going to start off by giving all these pieces a light sanding. As you can see on the edge here, it is a bit rough, so I'm just going to give it a light sand. Still going to need to give it a finish sanding in the end, but for now, just to get rid of these sharp pieces and make sure that they don't get in the way of me having a very neat joint. Instead of using screws, I'm going to be using no nail and my nailer to keep it together. And you want to keep your fingers where, even if the nail should pop out of the material, your finger is safe. And you want to make sure that all your edges are flush, because you don't get a second chance. Okay, so just like that, the first part is finished. Now this is the section that you rest your bottom on. I'm going to nail this down right after applying some glue to it. And I just need a small amount of glue. If you're working with this glue, you do not want to get it on your hands nor on your clothes. If it gets on your clothes, there's no getting it off ever. And you want to clean up your material as quickly as possible if you have any seeping out. And you don't want to get this type of glue on your skin either, because 3 weeks is how long it will take you to get it off. So if you get it on you right away, get yourself some Vaseline, and that will take it off you properly, but you have to do it right away. So I'm going to line up the edges, press it down, and nail it. Very important to make sure that your edges are all lined up properly. This finish nail is not enough to hold this together, but it is enough once you're using glue. Okay, so now this section is practically finished. I'm just going to spend some time and get rid of the excess glue that is on it. So now we have this piece assembled. So we're going to go ahead and attach the legs. I'm just going to add a bit of glue inside here. And as you can see, I attached to the top and to the side. I'm going to rest this piece underneath the leg to keep it at the same distance from the base of the table so that the legs are straight. And then I'm going to nail in here and from the other side as well. I'm going to do the same thing with the next leg. I am pressing it in there because of the glue. We don't want the glue to cause a gap. Now I'm going to nail this in. I'm wondering if there's a wasp nest nearby here, because for whatever reason they seem to be trying to take over this area. Before I put in the other two legs, I'm going to go ahead and take off the excess glue. Now let's get the other two legs in. I'm just gonna go ahead and put in the glue. Just have to make sure that I have enough glue in there, because that's what's going to be holding this thing together and not the nails. I think I'm out of nails. It is a good idea to unplug your nailer before you actually open it to start nailing, or open it to put in the nails, that is. Okay, let's do that again. Make sure everything is tight in there. Remember to keep your fingers safe and out of the way. And as your nail, you have to keep into consideration the location of this board in relation to this, so that you're not nailing in the wrong spot. Now for the final leg. I'm just going to go ahead and add some glue. Nice and tight in there. Remember to keep your fingers where it is safe. Okay, so this is almost complete. I just have a tiny spot here that I need to take the extra glue off. So here we have it. I'm going to be putting cross pieces here, where when you're sitting down to play your game, we often rest our foot on a little piece right here. So all around the four sides, I'm going to have a piece here. Then I'm going to need to sand this, and then I am going to stain it with some Varathane that will help to protect the material from the element while maintaining the natural color of the wood and give it a nice, neater finish. I want to ensure that the pieces that are going across the bottom here all around is at the same height from the bottom up. So I'm just gonna go around and mark it. So as you can see, it comes with measurement. I'm going 1.5 inches up. Let's just turn it over and look for excess glue and get rid of it. Okay, now I'm going to need to erase the edges so that they're not sharp. I'm going to go through and patch all the nail holes. Then I'm going to be sanding it. And then I'm going to stain it. So that's one stool almost down. And I'm going to be making 4 of these, and the table. So here it is. The 4 stools are complete. They're not sitting on steady grounds. If you notice, you see on level ground. If you notice, one of the stool is higher than the others, but there's no need to level the ground, just to demonstrate. So here, these are the Jamaican style Domino table stools. I cut the material for the table already. I just need to assemble it. After which I will have to patch all nail holes and any holes caused by knots. They want to maintain the natural look of the wood, and so I'm just going to stain it to protect the wood from the elements so that the stool can last for years. Okay, so this order is for the Jamaica Food Basket downtown here in Saskatoon. They have some delicious jerk chicken down there, so you can go down there and check them out. They are on 2nd Avenue, 136 2nd Avenue South. So remember, if you're in town, stop by for some delicious jerk chicken. And the chicken can be spicy. You can make it spicier if you wish, but it is not overly spicy, as I know a lot of Canadians don't really like spicy food. So anyway, there are other things apart from jerk chicken on the menu. There are lots of Jamaican recipes, so go down there, check it out. You won't regret it. Okay, let's move on to getting the table done now. So here it is. The 4 stools are complete. They're not sitting on steady grounds. If you notice, you see on level ground. If you notice, one of the stool is higher than the others, but there's no need to level the ground, just to demonstrate. So here, these are the Jamaican style Domino table stools. I cut the material for the table already. I just need to assemble it. After which I will have to patch all nail holes and any holes caused by knots. They want to maintain the natural look of the wood, and so I'm just going to stain it to protect the wood from the elements so that the stool can last for years. Okay, so this order is for the Jamaica Food Basket downtown here in Saskatoon. They have some delicious jerk chicken down there, so you can go down there and check them out. They are on 2nd Avenue, 136 2nd Avenue South. So remember, if you're in town, stop by for some delicious jerk chicken. And the chicken can be spicy. You can make it spicier if you wish, but it is not overly spicy, as I know a lot of Canadians don't really like spicy food. So anyway, there are other things apart from jerk chicken on the menu. There are lots of Jamaican recipes, so go down there, check it out. You won't regret it. Okay, let's move on to getting the table done now. So now that these stools are complete, I will be doing part 2 of this video where I assemble the table and take this project to completion. So thank you all for watching. Those of you who are new to my channel, small construction projects are not the only thing that are on my channel. I also do gardening and worm farm, which is the major part of this channel. I'm going to be leaving a link in the description below so you can check that out. My videos on gardening and worm farming are very informative. They're not just only for entertainment, so you can check that out as well. So stay tuned for part 2 of this project, which will be uploaded next week Friday. Did you enjoy this video? Would you like to see more like these or other gardening videos? Please take a moment to subscribe to my channel. And if you enjoyed the video, then please give me a thumbs up. You can leave a comment in the section below. And I hope you have yourself a wonderful evening.